we have arrived at the Musk versus Trump moment. The world has been wondering how long the bromance could last between the two most volatile and publicly irrational men in the world, Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
We won't let him do anything having to do with the conflict. He wouldn't do it. And second of all, we're not going to let him do anything with this conflict eventually.
According to reports, Trump is said to have personally intervened to stop Musk attending the briefing.
We begin this morning with senior advisor to the president, Elon Musk, who is set to visit the Pentagon today. But last night, President Trump took to his social media platform to slam reports from the New York Times. The president called the story ridiculous, adding China won't even be mentioned or discussed.
It all started with a shocker. Donald Trump reportedly blocked Elon Musk from attending a classified Pentagon briefing about China's military strategy. According to insider accounts, Trump was furious, asking, "What the is Elon doing there?" This unfiltered outburst wasn't just a moment of presidential pique. It was a symbol that something big had changed between these two titans. Just a few months ago, the idea of Musk being shut out by Trump would have seemed absurd. Musk, a tech mogul with powerful business reach and cultural clout, was once seen as Trump's most valuable non-political asset. After all, he had helped streamline federal systems via the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, pushed forward AI policy, and stood in the corner of American exceptionalism, Trump's favorite theme. Now, however, that bromance is clearly over. This briefing snub isn't an isolated incident. It's the culmination of a long unfolding Cold War, fueled by economic clashes, political strategy divergences, and an ever-growing suspicion between two egos too big to share the same stage. The world's richest man and the world's most polarizing politician have gone from allies to enemies, and America is watching. Donald Trump and Elon Musk once stood shoulder to shoulder in a partnership that fused innovation and populism. Their relationship symbolized a new era in conservative America, where big tech wasn't the enemy if it backed the right cause. Musk wasn't just another billionaire, he was the billionaire, championing deregulation, automation, and even showing up in Trump's orbit as an informal policy czar. Their public camaraderie was mutually beneficial. For Trump, Musk's genius and global fame lent him a futuristic aura. For Musk, being seen as close to power gave him leverage in Washington and a direct channel to reshape national priorities. Their online banter, Musk occasionally retweeting MAGA memes, Trump praising Musk's boldness, kept their fan bases in sync. But 2025 has introduced a new dynamic. The once loyal alignment has fragmented into conflicting agendas. Trump has returned to hardline protectionism, while Musk's global business model, especially his ties with China, puts him in direct conflict with Trump's nationalist economic vision. Their relationship is now less about mutual admiration and more about damage control.
Nobody believed it, that the Pentagon was giving him a briefing on what war with China would look like. And he has business. No, they made that up because it's a good story to make up. And I just wanted to make sure. I called up Chief of Staff and I called up Pete. And I said, is there any truth to that? Absolutely not. He's there for DOGE, not there for China. And if you ever mention China, I think he'd walk out of the room. He wouldn't take it anyway.
At the heart of the tension is a fundamental ideological contradiction. Trump thrives on protectionism and nationalist rhetoric, while Musk's empires, from Tesla to SpaceX to XAI, are deeply intertwined with international trade and global supply chains. This divergence was bound to create friction, especially as Trump pushes America First tariffs that threaten Musk's manufacturing and logistical pipelines. One of the biggest flashpoints came with Trump's so-called Liberation Day tariffs. His sweeping imposition of duties on Chinese-made goods directly impacted Tesla's plans to expand US-based production of the Cybercab and Semi. Musk, who relies heavily on parts manufactured in China, saw the move as not just bad policy, but a personal and financial attack. The fact that Trump didn't consult or exempt Musk's companies was viewed by insiders as a deliberate slight. Beyond economics, Musk's tech futurism, especially his AI development ambitions, clashes with Trump's political instincts. Musk champions AI ethics, decentralized governance, and international cooperation. Trump, in contrast, sees AI as a tool of national security dominance. Their strategic visions for America's future no longer align, and that schism is now front and center in Washington.
Well, thanks to your fantastic leadership, this amazing cabinet, and the very talented Doge team, I'm excited to announce that we anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion. So I think we're doing a lot of good in excellent collaboration with the cabinet to achieve these savings. And it will actually result in better services for the American people, and that we're going to be spending their tax dollars in a way that is sensible and fair and good.
The tension began to simmer in early 2024 when Musk publicly disagreed with Trump's position on H-1B visas. Trump had doubled down on a hire American policy, while Musk argued that America needed more international talent to stay competitive in AI and engineering. Musk's comments were widely circulated and even mocked on Trump-aligned social media channels. Things got worse when Musk clashed with Secretary of State Marco Rubio during a heated cabinet session. Musk reportedly challenged Rubio over foreign worker policies and was rebuffed publicly. According to leaks, Musk felt humiliated and blindsided, especially as Trump remained silent throughout the confrontation. It became clear that Musk was being sidelined within Trump's inner circle. Then came the breaking point. Trump's White House began whispering to media outlets about Musk's China problem, citing SpaceX and Tesla's relationships with Chinese firms and government agencies. Trump's team painted Musk as a national security risk. This culminated in Musk's exclusion from the Pentagon briefing, an unprecedented rebuke that signaled total distrust. The Pentagon incident wasn't just symbolic, it was definitive. Trump cutting Musk out of the most sensitive national security conversations essentially branded him a liability rather than an asset. The move shocked many in Washington who had seen Musk as an indispensable voice in military tech collaboration, especially through SpaceX's Starlink and its defense contracts. Trump's rhetoric also escalated. In off-the-record remarks leaked to the press, he reportedly called Musk too weird to be trusted and expressed regret over giving him any influence in his second administration. Meanwhile, Musk responded with characteristic sarcasm on X, formerly Twitter, posting a meme of a crumbling bromance with the caption, "Some friends aren't forever." This public unraveling sent shockwaves across social media. MAGA loyalists split into factions, some doubling down on Trump's America First crusade, others expressing disappointment that a visionary like Musk was being canceled by the very movement he helped empower. Musk's own followers started pushing back on Trump's erratic leadership, with hashtags like #FreeElon and #BromanceOver trending for days.
Elon's done a fantastic job. Look, he's sitting here, and I don't care. I don't need Elon for anything other than I happen to like him. But I'm telling you, this guy did a fantastic job. I don't need his car. I actually bought one and they said, "Oh, did you get a bargain?" No. I said, "Give me the top price." I paid a lot of money for that car.
Real president insists there is no rift.
Well, I don't think the tensions are high. Look, Elon's a very special person, and these cabinet people are special people. That doesn't mean they don't have a little bit of an argument here and there about something. If there's a conflict, if there's no conflict, I guess what difference does it make? But we won't let him do anything having to do with the conflict. First of all, he wouldn't do it. And second of all, we're not going to let him do anything with this a conflict of interest.
The bromance between Trump and Musk was always precarious. Two powerful men, two outsized egos, one stage. For a while, they complemented each other, with Trump providing the political punch and Musk offering innovation and cultural relevance. But their goals, strategies, and values were ultimately on a collision course. Trump wants loyalty and control. Musk craves autonomy and disruption. Trump builds walls, Musk builds rockets. The ideological rift has finally caught up with them, and now both are retreating into their respective corners, bruised but still powerful. Whether this feud is permanent or just a temporary rift remains to be seen, but its impact is already echoing through the political tech ecosystem. This fallout may reshape more than just their personal rapport. It could influence 2025's electoral dynamics, national tech policy, and public trust in the overlapping spheres of politics and business. As Trump doubles down on populism and Musk repositions as a post-political innovator, the nation watches, divided and intrigued. Do you think Trump and Musk can ever patch things up? Or is this feud the real deal? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're diving into your takes in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more political tech drama.